Located in St Helens, Mill Street Barracks has had several uses in the past, including seeing active service during both World Wars. The cellar of the barracks was used as a mortuary for fallen citizens and soldiers, holding hundreds of bodies for weeks as they awaited burial. After World War II, it was also used as an isolation unit for TB patients, housing men, women and children as they struggled with the terminal disease. The barracks is said to be home to plenty of paranormal activity, including phantom footsteps, marching and disembodied voices.
So as soon as I've sat down, I've just heard a massive tap.
Normally I'm fine in the dark.
Oh my god.
Then in this little room with me.
I've just heard, like, tinging.
Did you hear that?
Is there somebody here that's making this side of my head cold?
What the Tables and chairs have said to also move on their own, and there has been eyewitness accounts of ghostly apparitions. My name's Axel, and his name's Sean, and tonight we visit Mill Street Barracks for a group investigation as part of Afterlife and Spooky events, where we will conduct lone vigils, group investigations and experiments throughout the building, including the infamous haunted cellar.
We began as a group in the main hall by introducing ourselves to the building.
Hi spirits, my name's Sean.
I am also Sean. My name's Axel.
Hi, I'm Roxy.
Immediately, we were met with something that Sean and I had never experienced before: responsive whistling.
Can you show us where you are, please? Can you whistle? Yeah. Can you show us where you are, please? Can you whistle? Yeah. Oh, there's a little kid. Can you do that whistle again for us, please? I just said whistle. Thank you.
I definitely heard that. What was that?
Sean, it's not that man randomly whistling, is it?
It's what, sorry?
That man not randomly whistling back, is it?
We were sceptical as to where the whistling was coming from, and later asked the caretaker if it was a known noise of the building, a pipe or an alarm for example. He was confused and said that he had been hearing the same thing, and thought that it was us. Was this a spirit?
Spirits, if that's you making that whistle, it's not very convincing. You need to do something else. Can you do something else for us? Make a noise, a bang.
It's every time you ask a question, but not in between. I just heard it again.
Oh, fuck.
Thanks very much.
It does. Look, it's over there.
Do you want to come down and join us?
That was the top, wasn't
Okay.
it?
That was all
And the
right.
whistle.
If you're up there watching us, can you make a loud bang where you are?
Over time there has been reports of a shadow figure stood at the top of that very balcony that you can see overlooking the main hall. However, we did not capture or see this, and there was no more taps in the room. Soon after, we split up into our groups for the evening, where we headed to one of the back rooms. The events company made sure that each group was on opposite sides of the building to reduce and eliminate any potential noise contamination. We know this worked because when we were in this room, we got and heard nothing. So Sean and I opted to go upstairs in separate rooms, alone, whilst the rest of the group remained in the back room to try and capture and encourage activity between the three spots.
Okay, so both the teams are downstairs. I am in one of the top rooms. It's literally just a small room. I'll show you, I'll spin you around and show you. Sean's doing a lone vigil, and I'm doing a lone vigil as well. Up here, we've not really caught much up to now, so we're going to test. So we're going to do this and see if it does anything by putting ourselves in a more vulnerable state and separated from the group.
When we are recording and documenting an investigation, we record the sound on separate microphones, one of which you can see in this clip, to ensure clarity of sound and enhanced audio when needed. Within a minute of Sean entering our separate rooms, Sean's camera completely cut out.
Is there anybody in here with me? Was that you outside? Axel, was that you? So as soon as I've sat down, I've just heard a massive tap. And it wasn't Axel, because he didn't say anything. Whoever's out there, can you come into the room with me, please?
This has never happened to us before and hasn't happened since. With that, we still don't know what caused this anomaly. But when the camera cut out, the external microphone remained on. Listen carefully.
Is there anyone in here with me? What was that? Did you just make a whistling sound? My name's Sean. I'm here to see if anyone's here, anyone wants to communicate with me. If there's anything you want or you need, let me know. You know, if I can help you. If you have a message that you'd like to share.
Could you make a tapping noise for me? Is there someone in the corridor? On the stairs? I've just heard like tinging. If that was you, Spirit, could you do that again for me, please?
I just heard a noise in the corridor. Is there someone out there? Could they come in here for me, please? What the f***? Is there someone in here with me? Can you knock on the door like this? Oh my god, I heard something outside in the corridor and I asked it if it wanted to come in here with me, and I just heard the loudest creak. It will have picked it up. Oh my god. There's something right in front of me. It's so cold in front of me. Who's in here with me? My heart is racing. I'm not even joking. There is something in this room with me. I know there is. Can you copy this sound? I know you're in here. If you could please copy the sound I just made.
When you ready, guys?
Yeah, we're coming.
And that's our time. Definitely some interesting noises on the hallway. I wonder if Sean caught anything.
There was a ghost in that room with me, I'm not even joking.
Why?
Because I asked it to come in, I heard a big creak, and then there were footsteps in the room with me. I just heard a noise in the corridor. Is there someone out there? Could they come in here for me, please? What the f***?
In the room?
In the room with me.
Oh my god, that's interesting.
And as soon as I went in that room, Axel,
Yeah.
there was like a whistle, like a really gentle whistle.
And it weren't the door or anything?
It sounded like it was coming from behind me. So I sat, I'll show you, look. I came in, I picked up the chair from here, and I put it there. I sat down, and then I heard a whistling from here, behind me, like I can't even make it.
Wasn't the window a draft or anything?
No, because I've not heard it again. Is there anyone in here with me? What was that?
With nobody near the rooms and the groups on the other side of the building, these noises could not be explained. We then grouped back together and headed towards the classroom above the main hall.
Whoa. Flashed again. Yeah.
If you're on the balcony out there, can you tap on the window? Like this?
Come and join us. Or if not, can we hear your footsteps outside in the corridor? Bang on the wall.
I swear I hear him tapping.
I think that was my coat on there.
Yeah, it might be.
But there's literally tapping on this table, but I'm moving my arms and it's not tapping now.
What do they look like?
Shove it up there.
It's not, it's literally like this, isn't it?
Yeah. I kept hearing it.
Me, is that a ghost then? Do you reckon?
What? thought you just realised
It's
what
right
I
there,
just
isn't it?
thought. I just thought it was you.
I thought it was me, but look.
What are we looking at?
That was the weirdest thing I've heard. That's
Ghost then.
I just thought it was Jazz.
It's not me now.
It's not though, is it?
But I thought it was originally, and now I've realised it wasn't me, so it must have been a ghost.
I love you, Jazz.
Can you make another tap like this? Come on, don't be scared. Are you trying to hold in a laugh?
I don't really understand what's so funny.
Jazz, you're on a ghost hunt.
No, but that's within touching distance. That I
It was
didn't want to
going on
move
a few
then.
times though.
But I'm. It's
That was
doing
it
it.
just then twice.
I heard that.
It was from under the table.
I
I'm
heard
not
that.
moving.
But it did it
Yes,
again
come on.
there.
I'm not moving at all.
So spirits, whoever's tapping that table, can you tap it really loud for me now?
Me. No. You're lying. Why me? What is it?
Have you got your, where are you? Have you got your hands up, Jack?
I'm putting my hands up, yeah, just to prove it's not me.
Heard it again.
Spirits, can you do it again for me? Knock right loud. Knock on the table loud.
Can you hear that? It's really light.
Yeah. It's tapping, isn't it?
Yeah, it's like.
Is it Morse code?
I am not moving.
Can you copy this?
I'm just going to
What
erase
is that
myself
noise?
from
Whoa.
the table altogether.
Should we do that again?
What does that mean, Jem?
Save our souls.
What does meant to be?
I heard something over there then.
It is.
We felt the energy shift to one of emptiness, and noises moved to outside of the room. So we decided to head to where the noises were coming from to conduct an Estes session. Sean would have the headphones on full blast so that he couldn't hear any questions being asked by the group, and an eye mask on to outrule any lip reading or potential interference with the experiment. We were looking for intelligent responses and historical information in relation to the building.
Why are you here?
Did you hear that through the headphones?
It's like a scream or something. Back.
Was that
Who's
Sean?
back? Well, what is back?
Shady's back.
Are you here because you hurt your
Hear
back?
that?
Hear what?
Were you injured? Were you in the war?
Pain.
Is that what he said?
Pain.
Pain.
Back pain.
We've only got.
Back pain.
Did you have back pain?
Was it a war injury?
Were you
Hours.
What was that?
I was.
I was literally just about to say, were you serving for our country?
Good.
Were you serving for our country?
God bless.
God bless the. What would it have been? The Queen,
Queen,
King, in World War One.
King.
King.
King,
George.
the King or the Queen?
Was it King George? Fifth?
Hate.
Hate or hate?
Hate.
You hate the king? Did you die for the king? Might be reaching that. Were you old enough to serve in the army?
It sounded like
No.
you said
No.
Oh no, I heard no.
Did
Were
you
you-
die? Did you die in this hospital?
Woman.
Could you give us your name, please?
Tell us who you are.
You.
Well, that's Sean and I'm Jenny. What's your name? How do you like to be called?
40.
Oh my god, you said
40?
your age?
I am 40, yeah. How old are you?
Dom.
Listen.
I'm listening. I'd
What did
like
it say?
to know.
Dom, D-O-N.
Is your name Dom?
Is your name Dominic? Dom?
Heartbeat.
It's D-O-N.
And Dom. Be alarmed.
Where the
What's that?
Yeah,
That might have been them coming up.
No, it wouldn't have been, you know, because
Sounded like a chair being put
Yeah,
down.
we've got a few minutes.
that was free, no? Are you down there moving the chairs about?
Can you throw one of the
It
chairs?
did just say be alarmed.
Oh, it did. Go on then, yeah.
Tell me your name, come on.
9 to 5.
Working 9 to
I've been
5.
through.
I've got Dolly Farton on the line.
You've been through pain. I'd like to talk to you, but first I'd like to know your name, please.
Everywhere.
For the final group investigation, we headed down to the cellar, where there has been many reports of an aggressive entity, with people being pushed, leaving in scratch marks, and seeing apparitions of something that does not look human. The group would sit in the main area of the cellar, whilst I would be led to a separate part, further in, and alone, to see if a spirit would be more attracted to the group or somebody in a more vulnerable position. It is literally pitch black. Can't see a goddamn thing. Can't see a thing. Apart from a little bit of light down there. So if I was to see an apparition or a shadow, well, to be honest, I don't know what I'd do. But I'm hoping for some noise. Or something to make me aware of his presence.
Come on, show us where you are in this room. Make a loud noise or a bang. Wasn't it?
I heard that.
There was like a...
Was that someone moving?
Nothing there.
Like two taps.
I'm not moving at all.
Did you hear that?
Could you do that again for us, please? That was my throat there.
Can you make that movement again for me, please? Show us where you are.
It's
I
like
heard
that
something.
corner. Was that not your tummy?
No.
It was over
That
here.
corner, yeah? It's over there.
Are you behind me? Can you make that noise louder for me, please?
Let me hear your footsteps. Can you bang on anything in the other room? Can you scare anybody who's sat in the circle? Or ring the bell?
That's my ankle.
What the
That's
fuck?
Sean. That's Dave, that is.
That's Dave.
That's Dave
That's us.
going off.
No one's there.
That was like
Who the fuck?
rattling.
Who the fuck is making Dave go off? Because there's
He's,
no one up
he's
there.
sort of right above us, isn't he?
Yeah.
Dave, pack it in your
I'm telling you now, there's nothing
If you're
there.
up there, will you come down here to us? Come on down.
Bring Dave with you, that'll be
That
really
was weird
impressive.
because that was like
Yeah.
Just see
because they're in the classroom, aren't they?
Yeah,
Yeah,
there's no
they're the
one
other
there. They're
side.
the other side of the building.
Oh God.
Can we hear your footsteps above us? Will you make a bang?
Can you not like that?
See flash.
Behind me.
Yeah.
You know how difficult it is to set Dave off, Jazz. It scared the shit out of you. We thought it was broke.
I can hear people in the other room, so I know that I'm safe. But there's a sense of, I don't know, I'm not nervous, but uneasy, I'd say. Normally I'm fine in the dark, it doesn't bother me. I don't feel like something's in this little room with me, but in that long part there, I feel like something could be just towards the right.
So who's setting Dave off? What is that?
Spirits?
There's no reason for Dave to be set off.
No.
Who is up there? I demand you.
Pisses you off, doesn't it? You're up there trying to shout and calling out, nothing happens. You come down here and they're all having a party.
Why are you avoiding us? We've come here to speak to you.
Can any spirits hear me whispering down here? Show yourself to me if you can. After not much activity in the cellar, the group headed back upstairs. But Sean and I would remain in the cellar to see if any potential energy that had been built up would have any effects.
I'm just taking this video to show you what's around here. Apparently this is where they used to burn the bodies. But there's not much in here. It's just through a little window. So we're going to go in the pitch black now. Are there any spirits with us? Could you make yourself known, please? Apparently this is where many bodies were burnt. Are there any spirits of the people that was burnt here with us now? Could you make yourself known by making a noise? I'm literally getting a massive draft on this side of me.
Really?
Yeah. There wasn't there a second ago. There's no draft, I can't feel it, but this side of my head's gone really cold.
I just feel like there's spiders all over me. I'm literally trying not to itch.
Is there somebody here that's making this side of my head cold? Can you make a noise, please, to show me that you're here?
If you can make a sound like this, I'd really appreciate that. Would you, Axel?
I would, I'd love it. Yeah, this side of my head's just normal now. My hand is cold on the top of the palm here. Not the palm, the other side. It's like shifting around me. This is so strange. But the room itself is probably one of the warmest rooms I've been in yet.
When somebody is touched or thinks that they felt a breath, there is no physical proof of this. It's all just down to personal experience. However, it is an interesting thing to happen and must be called out whilst on an investigation. And for the final part of the investigation, we closed the session in an unexplored part of the building for that night, as one final attempt
at communication.
So before we bid farewell to this building and any spirits that reside here, whether you wanted to show yourselves to us or not tonight, this would be your last chance of communication with us. Is there any spirits in either of the 3 rooms that we are in right now or connected to behind us or in front of us that'd like to make themselves known? There's a lot of surfaces in these rooms. There's a lot of wooden tables and walls. If you can communicate through a knock or a tap, then could you do that for us, please, now, to show us where you are, like this? We heard whistling earlier in the night. Could you do that again for us? Like this? Why do ghosts like to whistle? Before I came to Paranormal Investigations, I didn't think that would be something that they actively call out for so much.
Maybe because it's manipulating air and you don't really need a mouth to whistle. You know what I mean? Like windows can whistle and stuff like that. Do you know what I mean?
Maybe. I've got a spider in my head.
Probably.
I don't think I can feel like something's touching the back of my head. I don't feel like I felt at the Museum of Horrors where it pulled me out. It feels like, like this. So I think it's a spider, but there's nothing there. I can feel a breeze. I can feel. Is my neck cold?
No, not really.
I can feel it. It's like across my neck.
So that's
There's
not
no
like
breeze there. It's happened a few times in here, but there's no breeze. The door's like, you can't even open it. There's no breeze coming through.
What time is it? Got 7 minutes left.
My name's Axel, and I think I can feel air or breath on the back of my neck. This is Sean. Would you be able to do what you're doing to my neck to Sean's face?
Oh my god.
You're joking, Sean.
Oh my god. I'm not joking.
I've just
straight
all my
away.
hairs have just stood up on my neck. You're joking?
I'm not joking. I can still feel it.
What, it's gone cold?
Yeah. Like, I know this looks like rubbish, but honest to God,
I won't fake it. There's no reason. Like, this whole video, nothing happened anyway, so.
Oh my god. That was so weird. You literally, as soon as you said it, it happened. It's still sort of happening.
Yeah, I can feel it on my neck now. It's going away and then coming back and going away.
It's just like
this is not a phantom feeling.
Cold air there in front of my face.
Yeah. I can feel it's like someone's blowing on my neck.
It doesn't feel like that. It just feels like a
passing by.
I don't know how to explain it. The air is cold, but my face just felt cold air like circulating around it.
Yeah. I can feel it like it's going like that way, not circling. It's like
doing it again.
It's like cold air stroking my neck.
It's literally doing it again. It's right across my eyes like that. No. Okay, so that's weird.
Mill Street Barracks has been interesting to say the least, with taps, clicks, noises, and strange whistles being heard. Sometimes you're just in the wrong place at the wrong time. The other group said to have quite a bit of activity. This building definitely does have an energy about it. So with that said, we anticipate returning to Mill Street Barracks, as we've heard many fascinating stories about this building, and it was interesting to have an insight into what this building could produce. But you can't expect everything on every investigation. Some are just going to be quieter than others, and that's the way that it is. As with all the investigations that we do, we enter it with the mindset, expect nothing but hope for everything. As the more you put into an investigation, the more you get out, and that's the spirit. So with that said, we'll see you on the other side.